Hello everyone, T Fox here. So today we're looking at the woman which they call her Soho Karen. So what happened is that this 22-year-old, she basically lost her phone, and she's like, "Oh my god, where's my phone?" Then she see a black teenager with his dad walking out in the hotel, and then she basically assumes that the teenager stole her phone. Then she starts to get physical and stuff like that. In the end, she basically left her phone with an Uber. So that's basically what happened. This is the interview for that, and I'll give you my take exactly on how I feel about this. And just this is kind of a serious kind of talk. Let's just see that immediately.
The woman caught on camera physically attacking a black teenager and falsely accusing him of stealing her cell phone has been arrested in California. It happened last night. You might remember this video. Mia Ponsetto approached 14-year-old Keon Harold Jr. at a New York City hotel last month, accusing him of stealing her phone. His father, jazz musician Keon Harold, recorded the encounter and accused Ponsetto of racial profiling.
We have you see two black people?
No, I'm not letting him walk away with my phone.
Now, the video shows Ponsetto trying to stop the teenager from leaving the hotel lobby and then rushing toward them. Hotel surveillance video shows the 22-year-old woman tackling Keon Jr. Now, he never had the phone. It turned up several minutes later at the hotel. New York City detectives went to California yesterday to coordinate Ponsetto's arrest in connection with the confrontation. She was contacted at a traffic stop in Ventura County near Los Angeles. Officials say that police had to pull her out of the car when she refused to get out. Now, in an exclusive interview, we had just done that interview yesterday afternoon. Her lawyer spoke with us before she was arrested. They told us that NYPD had not yet contacted them. Mia, help me understand. What made you think that Keon had your phone? That's why I'm confused. Why did you think he had it?
I was approaching the people that had been exiting the hotel because in my mind, anybody exiting is probably...
See how first of all, she decided it's a good idea to wear a cap that says daddy? Really? Like, her lawyer couldn't have told her, like, yeah, lose the hat.
The one that might be the one that is trying to steal my phone. I admit, yes, I could have approached the situation differently.
Oh, wait, it's buffering on their end.
That is trying to steal my phone. I admit, yes, I could have approached the situation differently because that's not my intention. I consider myself to be super sweet. I really never ever meant for it to like hurt him or his father either.
Are you saying that you were stopping everybody in the lobby, asking them about your phone? Is that what you're saying?
Not everyone, just the people that in the meantime, while the hotel manager was checking the footage, I just wanted to do my part as best as I could.
You just described yourself as...
I just wanted to do my part to do security, while the manager is checking all this stuff, I wanted to do my part, which is I'm some kind of sovereign citizen or something like that.
Super sweet. I know you've seen the video. When you look at the video, the reaction seems very extreme. It doesn't seem like it's someone who's super sweet.
How would you feel if you were alone in New York and you're going to spend time with your family during the holidays and you lose the one thing that gets stolen from you that has all of the access to the only way that you're able to get back home?
I just don't think I would
So if you were alone in New York and you're alone, and the first thing that you do, first of all, if you're alone in New York, is because you're able to handle yourself alone in New York. But the first thing that you see is a black kid. You don't have your phone, so your racist mind already jumped to the conclusion of, yeah, he's the thief, for sure.
Randomly attack people is what I'm saying to you. I know you said you could have handled it better, but I just don't think I would randomly attack people in the manner in which you did. What do you think when you look at that video? You're standing there in your leggings and your flip-flops, and it looks like you're just going nuts, for lack of a better word.
No, I'm not letting him walk away with my phone.
I don't feel that that is who I am as a person. I don't feel like this one mistake does define me, but I do sincerely, from the bottom of my heart, apologize that if I made the son feel as if I assaulted him, or if I hurt his feelings, or the father's feelings.
If I hurt his feelings, they couldn't care less about you hurting in their feelings. So we're going to watch that and I'll give you my take on that.
I don't believe one mistake defines anybody, but I think when I look at that particular video, you did more than just accuse him. The video seems to show that you physically attacked this young boy. You do see that too, right?
But at the end of the day, the dad did end up like slamming me to the ground and pulling my hair and throwing me and dragging me across the ground. So I will say that.
Yeah, but I think, you know, the video we saw, it looked like you had just attacked his son.
Yeah, the footage shows me attacking his son. Of attacking him how? Yelling at him? Yes. Okay, I apologize. Can we move on?
I know you're saying I don't need to, I just want to apologize, but I do think that there should be some context to your actions that day.
Okay, so basically, I'm a 22-year-old girl. Racism how is one girl accusing a guy about a phone a crime? Where is the context in that?
Mia,
what is the deeper
Mia,
story?
The crime is not that you said that he stole your phone. The crime is that you assaulted a minor. You're 22 years old, so you should know better. You assaulted a minor who's 14. That's the crime.
It's not. That's not the problem. You have to at least understand your actions that day. You seem to have attacked this little boy, this young boy, this teenager. You seem to have attacked this teenager about the phone, and then it turned out he didn't even have your phone. That's the thing. I mean, you're saying, look, I'm 22 years old. You're 22 years old, but you are old enough to know better. So I will say you're 22. I get it.
Enough.
Oh.
The hotel did have my phone. The hotel did end up having my phone. I did get my belongings returned to me.
All right.
Oh, wow.
Great, Gail.
Enough.
That was my favorite part. Enough. Now, the Harrell family's lawyer released a statement last night. They said this is not about an apology from someone who until a few days ago was claiming she did nothing wrong and, in fact, alleged that Keon Harrell Sr. had assaulted her, someone who targeted a 14-year-old black teenager because of the color of his skin. We'll have more of our interview with Miss Mia Ponsetto on Monday. You know, I actually felt for the attorney there who was really trying to help her. And then, you know, when she interjected, Mia would get upset about that. She insisted that she's not racial profiling. She has an explanation about that. No. And, you know, it was reported that an Uber driver returned the phone. She says that's not true. So she wanted to make an apology, but as I said to her in the interview, I'm not sure you're helping yourself here.
Well, the point is, he didn't have her phone.
No, he did not.
And?
He did not.
Interesting choice of hat, by the way.
Yeah. Also, the point is the video footage is pretty clear, and she doesn't seem quite ready to acknowledge what it shows.
Her lawyer, Sharon, sitting by her side, tried to help her. It's interesting you would point out the hat because Sharon said, you know, you might want to remove that hat.
Yeah.
And she refused to do that, too. So it was an interesting afternoon. And at the time, you know, I said, have NYPD been in touch with you? They had not. So it was interesting that right after that interview, that she was stopped and then arrested.
Well, she said she didn't understand why it's a crime. Well, she might learn now.
Yeah. Okay. It's a very sad story, though. Really,
it is a very sad story.
I think something sad about her and the fact that the trauma that she put forth.
So, you know, in all of this situation here, so I'm gonna say things in a very, very straightforward or harsh, as people might say. So let's not sugarcoat anything. As a black person in this country, you see, yes, there will be racism, there will be this and that, and there's something also called when someone has, you know, biased racism, but they don't even know that it's there, and they can they might consider themselves to be a good person, but it's there, and the reason why it's there, it's not necessarily, it has to do with education at home, the society, exactly how they portray things. Of course, the media, how they portray things. So let's just go block by block. This girl right here, first of all, she shows no empathy. She's like, what? I don't get it. It's not a crime. I thought he stole my phone. He didn't. All right, let's move on. Stop. Let's just move on. I don't understand why everyone's making a big deal out of it. I tackled this teenager because I thought he stole my phone because, he's tall, he's black, so I thought he stole my phone. Oh, I was wrong. Oh, okay, well, just get over it. So, it just shows you how she feels so comfortable with herself that she can just, she did that and she doesn't feel anything about it. Why? Because her environment told her, well, black people are thieves. Black people are a threat. Even the younger ones, oh my God, they're a threat. So if something bad happens, that it's their fault. So she's 22 years old. So if you have all of that working in your mind, and I don't know how her environment is, how her home and everything like that. Could it be that in your home, her parents are super racist and are saying every single day that black people are this, and that? Possibly. Could it have played a role into that? Most likely. It just shows you how, for her, it doesn't register. If I go outside, if in my house, my parents told me that I'm the chosen one all the time and I can do whatever I want and I'm the best and there's no one better than me, and I go outside, someone's there, I punch them in the face, and now they're trying to sometimes go after me because I punched them in the face. I'm like, whoa, wait a minute. Why are you upset? I'm the chosen one. I get to do whatever I want. My parents told me that I'm the best. The society told me that I'm the best. I don't understand why now you're protecting that other guy. You guys, you're giving me mixed messages here. You guys have been telling me that I'm the best all along. So, again, I'm not generalizing this for everyone completely. She has a bad character, and she showed it herself. Like putting her hand like that and saying stop. Already right there, you can see that she's kind of like the diva type. And they arrested her without bail. So her sorry ass is in jail right now and is going to stay in jail. I hope this is going to, make her reflect a little bit on, if she would have seen this situation, all of that happening, and even now you have the interview and anything like that, and she would have said, look, I'm sorry, I did what I did, I was wrong, I wrongly accused this boy, I tackled and I assaulted them. Look, I understand how this looks. I'm really sorry about this. I understand if they don't want to take my apology. I should face the consequences that come with this. I just want to say I'm terribly sorry. If she would have said that, then we're done. That's it. She's right. It's not that one mistake that should do anything. No, you're right. But let's look things at the perspective of that teenager right there. 14 years old, New York City. You already have the cops and everything like that looking at you like you're the biggest threat walking in the street. All your life you've heard how black people this, black people that, and always after you. At home you were taught to be careful, to be this and that. All the other kids were taught, oh, get back at home until 6, have fun, do this and that. You have more rules in place for you. Be careful about this. If someone, if the police stops you, don't put your hands in your pocket. Don't wear a hoodie. Don't wear all that. You have extra rules for children, for us, because of how society is. And now you have this little boy who's having brunch with his father, and then now he's walking out and this girl starts accusing him, tackles him, and things like that. What do you think it does for his self-esteem? Now he's gonna feel every single time he walks into a place, he walks into a hotel, he's gonna look around him. Someone passes next to him, whoa, 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 whoa. You know, that's what's gonna happen. And that's gonna stay there for a long time. Why? Because you have people like that. You have the role of society, the role of media all around, the stereotypes, all of that. This is what it comes to. Then you have a bunch of people that were raised like the privilege is just there. They don't understand why you're trying to act like a person. I don't understand. I thought you were cattle. I just don't. So yes, it's very good she got arrested. I'm very sorry for this family. Push as hard as you can so she can get some kind of repercussion about this, because this is unacceptable. You know, I have a daughter right now, and I have another one coming in, and the thing that I'm afraid of the most is that the minute that they get out, the minute that they're alone in this world, and I'm not there every single time to protect them, like they're gonna have to deal with stuff like that. I dealt with stuff like that. I've dealt with racism in my life. And every single day that I come out of my house to go to work, like everyone else, and I pay my taxes, I have to be careful about a lot of things. I have to be careful that I'm 6'4". I'm a really tall black guy. I walk around and some people are like, oh my God. Oh. Why? I've never been arrested, never been to jail. I went to school, finished school. I have a very good job. I pay my taxes like everyone else. And yet I have to deal with all of that. So, yes, they should go really harsh on her. Why? Because we need it. Because one thing. It's going to send out a message to all the other one that thinks that, oh yeah, I can do whatever I want because I'm privileged. No, you can't. No, you can't. That time is over. You know, I'm all for everyone to be equal and all that stuff, which is how it's supposed to be and has been. But it's very important now that the parents that don't want to that sees that and goes like, oh God, that N word again. No, forget them. They're too far gone. Even though that in my mind, there's still a way for them to be redeemed in some sense. But it's important that people have that kind of conversation. People steer clear of that conversation, but they need to get into that conversation to try and make those type of situations never happen again. You're always going to have people that have disagreement and things like that, and that's fine. But at least if we steer everyone to the right direction, it's going to be easier for us to go forward as a nation. This situation really, it got me really angry. It's just the way that she acted, like she really, you could tell she's like, oh, what is this? Oh, not this again. I don't care. What is that? Like, she's 22 years old. She's not stupid. Like, it's not like for her, she sees that, she's like, maybe I shouldn't be doing that. No. She sees that and she's like, yeah, that's just the way it is. I get to do that. And if I act in a certain way, people are going to take my side. It's kind of like that woman in Central Park, that Canadian, the guy was doing bird watching. She's like, there's an African American man who was in front of me. Like she used her position just to make sure that she gets what she wants. So that girl right there, that young woman, she knew exactly what she was doing. Consequences comes with that. So again, usually I don't make, as you see it from my channel, it's mainly games and I do reviews for movies and things like that. But I felt like I wanted to talk about that specifically because it's a very important subject. And as a father myself, I just want to, put my word out there so that we can all have that conversation and we can all make the environment safe for all of our children. So I'm looking at everyone's children, whether you're white, black, blah, 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 whatever, any nationality on the planet. There's one race, which is the human race, and we ourselves put a lot of barriers for no reason. And this is what it comes to. So I hope that if you do watch this video, just take 5 seconds just to think on it. If it's something that doesn't interest you, that's fine. But like I said, just thinking about it might make a change if everyone takes actually 5 seconds to just think about it. Again, if you want to subscribe to my channel, do it so. Please comment on this video, put a like. Tell me what you think. Of course, in the comment section, don't be vulgar. Everyone has their own type of opinion. I just gave you mine. But like I said, if you want to have a constructive kind of conversation, we can do that. All right, take care, guys.